The next question of CODECHEF starters 118 is literacy rate. So in this question, we are given with total population of chef land, which is P, and we are given with total number of um, literate people, which is L, and we have to say whether the literacy rate is greater than or equal to 75% or not. If it is greater than or equal to 75%, we need to output yes, otherwise a no. So in the question, it's mentioned how literacy rate is calculated. So according to the question, literacy rate is calculated as follows. Literacy rate is equal to L by P into 100%. So this is the question. We need to say whether literacy rate is greater than or equal to 75% or. So if we look at the constraints, uh, number of test cases are in the range 1 to 6,000, and L and R can lie in the range 1 to 100, and it's always guaranteed that L is less than or equal to P. So let's see how we can solve this problem. So to solve this problem, it is really simple. As the literacy rate, how to calculate the literacy rate is also mentioned. We can just substitute our L and P values here, as L and P are given in the input. So we can calculate the literacy rate L by P into 100 and check if this is greater than or equal to 75. If it is greater than or equal to 75, then we need to output a yes. Else a no. And here, when we are performing L by P division, L by P can be some value which is in floating points, right? So to avoid floating point value and ensure this condition is accurate, because in floating point we only include first 6 decimal points and ignore the rest of them. So to avoid the floating point issues, we can just reformulate it and check if L into 100 is greater than or equal to 75 into P. So if this holds true, here there is no involvement of floating point value. So if this holds true, then it's a yes. Else, it's a no. So we can either check it in this way or in this way. So here we should ensure that whatever value this is generating, uh, the precision of that value won't affect the result. So ensuring that if we do this, then this works. And in case just to avoid the precision issues, that means without dealing with floating point, we can just reformulate the above thing as this and then check. So here there is no involvement in floating point values. So we just check two integers in LHS and RHS. So this way we can solve the problem. And time complexity of this is big of 1. Space complexity is also big of 1. These are per test case.